Hey, what up, though, man? You already know where you at. You know who you rocking with, man. I had to do this, man. I've been trying to take a day off. They won't let me. Shout out to the gang, man. The Purple Heart gang. Shout out to the Umbrella gang. Shout out to the Cash Out gang. You already know what it is, man. We all in this thing, man. Shout out to my moderators. Peace to the 5% Nation of God's Earth. Shout out to my beloved Justice Allah. One time for Morgan. Mwah. One time for Maurice. Mwah. And a third time for my baby. Oh, yeah. You already know what it is. That's Savage Angel. I'm telling you, dog, we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about, man. What the entire fuck is wrong with Gangster Lou, huh? Gangster Lucy. That's what I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you Gangster Lucy. Hey, Gangster Lucy, what the fuck's wrong with you got, huh? Since Poe died, niggas got a whole lot of shit to say, dog. That's how I'm going to leave it right here. Let me see what's going on in the comments, man, because I ain't even check to see what's going on. What's going on in here, man? Did somebody say what I needed them to say? Let's go to the top of the stream, man. Top of the broadcast is Quan Dollars Common Sense Ain't Common Show. You heard? What he say? He say, LOL. Why he lying like this? Now Poe snitched on you. So now after all these years, you gonna come out and say he snitched on you. Ain't say nothing in them other interviews, just like a fiend making up lies for no reason and shit. Yo, that's a fair assumption. Hey, Boogaloo. Boogaloo, if you watch this, holler at me, dog. I tried to interview you twice. You ignored me, nigga. I put it on the gram. You heard me? I shot out your email. I shot at you on the gram. You done blocked me and shit. What's up, nigga? I guess you ain't want to talk to Poe. You don't want to talk to me neither, huh? I guess not. I guess that's what it is. Mr. Mars, what's good with you? How you be? Salute to you for rocking with me, dog. Basil Champ, alumni. That's what I was looking for right there. He said, welcome to Detroit. Salute, Basil Champ. Because you already know when he said that to me, it's time for me to say this to you. Welcome to Detroit, motherfucker. Let's get it.
Tell you I ain't never been a bitch, nigga. I pop niggas, bitch, I'm really with the shits, nigga. I hit niggas, double barrel to his ass when that Mossberg hit him. Watch a nigga do a dab. These pussy niggas wanna see me dead. Since about 09, I done had a ticket on my head. I kill shooters, tell that nigga get his bread back. ATM the gang, I send that nigga head back. Whoever said that love begets love was wrong. I'm from a city where blood begets blood. And slugs hit niggas mug. That ain't bugs and cuffs. That's choppers for that loose talk. I'm coming plug you up. Pussy, push me, I bet he never see another day. Chop at your face, bet you never see another K. When I get to shooting, this motherfucker get out the way. 0 to 100, my baby, it ain't got no delay. Real.
Hey. Watch your mouth, no dissing me. You know we all saw it. Listen, dog. You already know where you at, man. This is Megalodon mentality. I am the big shark. You know what I'm talking about? La Magra. You hear me? Lord Ogun. You heard? Ozone Odin in the flesh, man. What's going on with y'all, man? I salute everybody that comes through the chat. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the gods of earth. Piece of shit to a hater. You know how I say it. So what's going on with you, man? This nigga Boogaloo is tripping, dog. Basil Champ, alumni. Every day. You know I got my shit ready. I hate when weed fall out of my shit, man. I hate that. That good purple stuff. You know what I'm saying? Smoking on the stuff with that purple stuff, nigga. Ooh, wait. Niggas don't smoke like me, man. Some of you niggas do though. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the haters. You know, I don't take offense to it if you like-minded. You know, I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to the haters, dog. They don't smoke like me. You know what I'm saying? Boogaloo. Wouldn't want to be a pussy ass nigga. I don't want your gonorrhea. Pussy ass nigga. I don't want your gonorrhea. I am over this fucking interview. This was the most entertaining, unorthodox, informative podcast that I've seen in a while. How about that? You know what I'm saying? It was all over the place wild, dog. It was all over the place wild, but none wilder than Mr. Boogaloo himself. You know what I'm saying? Dog is tripping. If you have not seen the Rich in the Hood podcast, you can always click the link down in the description box and go on down there and check out what Boogaloo was saying. But we're going to do a slight recap right here, man. But let me get to my audience first. You feel me? I like to acknowledge my folks. I know how I do. Everybody don't like that I do that. They be like, nigga, move right to the content. Nigga, tell us what you came to tell us, nigga. Why you talking to everybody, nigga? Because I want to. This is how I rock, nigga. These my folk, nigga. You heard? I do what I want. On my way home, but I tap in when I get in. Hey, don't forget to visit www.renegaderevolver.com, man. Polos, hats, your latest music news, your latest mixtapes, the whole nine over there, dog. The homie chasing the dream, man. Let's help him chase that motherfucker, dog. You feel me? Lawson, salute Big O and the Purple Heart Gang. Gang in the building. You know what it is, homeboy. Salute. I appreciate you. 7, what's good with you? He said, welcome to Detroit and the whole East. What you say? And the whole East Side. Salute, man. I forgot my joints, man. Hold on. I forgot my lighters, dog. I don't even know how that happened. I gotta grab my shit, cross the rim. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm back. Like voila, you heard, champ? I'm back just like voila, you heard, champ? What we doing today? We understand the knowledge. That's what we doing today. We understand the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. The math never lies, dog. It never lies, and it always applies to everyday life and what you're going through in the immediate. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead in the building. You know what I do. What up, though, most loyal? 7 say bulletproof love from Brownsville houses, Edgemere Projects, Far Rockaway, Jamaica, Queens, NYC every day. What's popping, 5? I'm about to pipe up and fuck my lungs up with smoke. You know me. Excuse me. Pardon self, I mean. R.I.P. to Alpo Martinez, MJ2 Cup, DJ K Slate, Tupac Shakur. Pardon self. And Stan, legends never die, they are immortalized. And salute to all who have lost loved ones to gun violence and natural causes as well. Moment of silence. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, you already know what it is, man. Bulletproof love, man. What you got for me? You say salute to you, 5, the young go ahead, stay on your square and keep exposing these bozos and those who keep coming up with these narratives. And that's what I want to talk about, dog. Why would he do that? I don't even want to move too far ahead. But why would you say dumb shit like that? These niggas don't be understanding the gravity of the statements that they make. You know what I'm saying? Like they fancy themselves big niggas. They fancy themselves legends, street niggas, and this and that and the other. But when you pit that against the gravity of the statements that these niggas make. Either they think we dumb, they're dumb, or they wasn't doing the shit they said they was doing anyway. And the general consensus is niggas out here making up stories and telling lies since Pope passed, regardless. So that's gonna be the general consensus when you do dumb shit like that. Like bring a whole different narrative, like my guy just said, into the equation. All these years you had to say some shit. All the DVDs and interviews and this and that and the other, and you wait to go on in Queens, you wait to run up in Queens to Supreme Son and his team and tell them niggas, man, cut it out. I got a clip, dog. We'll get into it. Gangsta Lou is a great example of an Alpo hater. He got new teeth and new stories to match. Absolutely, dog. I peeped he had a new grill, you know what I'm saying? And new stories to match, dog. Great comment. Respect King O Stoe on these niggas' neck and salute to Glaze and the amazing Alpo. Absolutely, Mad Money, salute. How you be? I appreciate you coming out and rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do, man. Shout out to BGG. B West in the building. Flame him ASAP. Oh man, I'm gonna set it on fire in a minute. You already know it, bro. I gotta pipe up first. You already know what it is, man. Welcome to Detroit Eastside all day. LOE. You already know what that means, man. That's loyalty over envy, man. Because envy kill everything, man. That's how it start. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't walk where we walk, man. You feel me? Everybody can't walk where we walk, homie. I heard Poe smack the earth, wind, and fire out of Lou. Listen, I heard Lou's a bitch. Nah, I ain't trying to start no shit. I ain't trying to front. I done called him everything in the book anyway. So let me tell you, like he told niggas in the interview with Valtown and Young Supreme. Before you come on my channel with that hot shit, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say regardless, man. Don't come on my channel. You don't want him to call Lou a bitch. You don't want to hear me tell you how he was acting like a bitch nigga when Poe was alive and wouldn't have said none of this hot shit he's saying right now. You know what I'm saying? When Poe was on the streets, because he didn't say none of this hot shit when Poe was on the streets, and it wasn't because niggas wasn't asking him about it. So you make up your own decision, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. You don't want him to do that, change the channel. I'm talking every day with it, dog. I'm talking all the way with it, dog. I smoke Havanas, nigga. These motherfuckers right here, the best blunts on earth right now. I don't know a blunt that could beat these right now, dog. Any flavor. That's strawberry, but any flavor Havana. You know what I'm talking about? Relative, what's good? East Side for life. You already know what it is, man. East Side for life. He ain't tripping. He fucking lying. That's what I'm saying, dog. Good comment. He say he ain't tripping. He fucking lying. That's what I'm saying. But Poe already told me niggas would do this. I was prepared for this, dog. I could have had Poe respond to him. I started to go back in the vault and go back in the day and just have Poe respond to that nigga saying that bullshit. Because I remember when Poe said, why is all this shit coming up now? No, don't make up story. Nobody never slapped me. Nobody did shit to me. Why is niggas making up stories now? And I feel like that right back. Why is all this shit coming out now, dog? Nigga, you had the chance to have a viral moment. If indeed that shit did happen to you, you could have stood in his face and asked him what he told on you for. You feel me? You had a chance. He reached out to you numerous amounts of times to have a conversation. Your coward ass said, I ain't got. I love these coward ass niggas that can talk all that shit, but won't stand in the nigga face. What I'm gonna talk to him for? What I'm gonna talk to him, I ain't got nothing to say to that nigga, but you got a bunch to say about a nigga, dog. That shit don't even make sense, man. Andre B, what up, though? She in the cut. You already know it, man. She off in the cut. Why Luke kicking it like that after Poe dies? Mr. Austin. That's a good question. Let's get into this. Shout out to the notes, dog. Because I'm going to be here for a short time, not a long time, man. I ain't got a lot to say about this. Dig this here. This nigga Lou says, I believe the kids, they just really don't know consequences. They took a lot of niggas off the streets that a lot of niggas look up to. They made sure these niggas went to school. They made sure niggas carried groceries and yada, yada, yada. Basically saying that they embedded morals into these young niggas that right now ain't got no guidance in the streets. And I hate to hear these quote unquote legends, ex-gangster figures type niggas talk this shit right here, dog. I hate to hear them talk this shit because listen, dog, let's just be real. You wouldn't have helped. Fraudio wouldn't have helped. Glaze wouldn't have helped. I'm going to include Glaze, and that's my man, 50 grand. You know what I'm saying? My kid's godfather. You niggas would not have helped. You'd have helped these niggas become what they are already. You see what I'm saying? He's saying, you know, you had gangsters out there that asked kids for their report cards, told them, nah, go to school, this and that and other. But yeah, they listened to you niggas under the guise of becoming just like you, under the promise of being able to earn, being able to be the man just like you is, being able to rock that jewelry just like you do, being able to have them women and them cars that you do. So yeah, they listen to you. Listen, dog. I was one of them kids that had that dope man that wanted to see your report card because I was talented. I could hoop. He wanted me to hoop. He didn't want me to have shit to do with the streets. Bought me shoes, basketball gear, the whole nine. Put money in my pocket when I came around. Niggas used to think he was my uncle. In fact, him and my uncle wound up clashing because they both was dope men. But long story short, all he did was make me want to be him even more. You see what I'm saying? All he did was make me want to be the nigga with a pocket full of money, buying a nigga some shoes, stopping the ice cream truck, buying every kid at the park ice cream, throwing motherfucking parties in the park where we hoop at with a live DJ till midnight, nigga, barbecuing everything, free drinks, everything, nigga. You feel me? Basketball tournaments. He made me want to be him. So you niggas can cut it out saying they took a lot of good men off the streets that would have did this and that and other. Nigga, you niggas killers, right? They took a lot of good men off the street. Bullshit, nigga. You niggas ain't innocent. Nor would you have guided these young niggas in the proper. All you was doing was setting them up for, yo, shorty, come here. Run this up to 136. Yo, shorty, come here. What you doing right now? Huh? 2 years later, after he didn't ask for his report card and made him go to school, told him to carry groceries and open doors for women. 2 years later, you setting him up for, come here, shorty, let me holler at you. Yo, put this book bag on, man, and walk down 115th Street. My man Sadie gonna meet you on the corner, man. Just give him the book bag and shit. That's all you gotta do. Come back, man. I'll give you $100. That's all. You set me up for the, man, cut it out, man. That's how I view these niggas. That's why I take everything they say with a grain of salt. With a grain of salt, dog. Cause you niggas wouldn't have did shit. Gangsta Lou seems to be on the next thing I got. I say Gangsta Lou on Supreme Dick. That's right there. That's just how I wrote it. You know what I'm saying? The nigga is talking to Supreme Son Pumper. Listen, Gangsta Lou, and I'm gonna say this about you, nigga. I'm gonna say this about you, nigga. From AZ, first of all, you flip-flop with your relationship with AZ. 1 minute he do you right, the other minute he fucked over you, and this and that and the other. But it seemed like you be extra pumping these niggas, man. You extra moist for niggas when you telling stories about them. Like you talking about, they would have killed us back in Harlem if we talked to the police like that. Supreme told the police, get the fuck off the block. The detectives, get the fuck off the block. Nigga, don't ask me about no gun. Get the fuck on, this and that and the other. Now, I'm not saying Supreme didn't or couldn't have, wouldn't have did that. He likely did. But jump off his dick, homeboy. No wonder you got gonorrhea, man. You know what I'm just saying, man. Pussy ass nigga, I don't want your gonorrhea, nigga. He was telling the story like it just happened, and that's how I can halfway believe it, because he's so emotional and passionate in the way he talking about how Supreme told him get the fuck on, and I ain't never seen nothing like this in person. It made me want to go tell niggas how they getting down and hard. I know it's a different time, different strokes, different folks. That was the 80s or whatnot. I'm an 80s baby. You know what I'm saying? But still, dog. Still, dog, that shit gave me pause. Like, damn, nigga, jump off that man cock real quick, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? From him to Prince. You know what I'm saying? And Glaze got me. Listen, dog. Glaze don't like Prince. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if Supreme Jr. know Prince. Got a relationship with him or nothing. But from what I heard about Prince, I don't fuck with that type. And evidently they his peoples, because Gangsta Lou says that when he posts certain pictures on the internet, niggas go to hating and talking shit, and he audio chatting niggas off the rip because or whatever, something like that. You know what I'm saying? And they asked him whose the pictures was, and he said your father and Prince. Well, Prince did some dirty, fucked up shit out here, from what I heard. You know what I'm saying? Prince did some dirty, hoe ass shit. He was a nigga that I wouldn't hang with, flat out. He was a nigga I wouldn't want to be around or associated with, because I wouldn't want motherfuckers to think I'm like him. It's one thing to be, pardon himself, it's one thing to be feared out here. He was something else, though. You know what I'm saying? From what I understand, not knowing nothing firsthand, that is, but hearing about the man he was, man, and how he handled women and the kidnappings and rapes and tortures that he put certain individuals through, I wouldn't want to fuck around with Prince. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, dog. You know what I mean? Different strokes for different folks. But that's a man he represents, evidently, because he said, you know, these is my niggas. Some of them gonna die in jail, some of them dead, some of them ain't never getting out. But he was regarding them two. I know them two still alive. Gangsta Lou is another clown like Cavario and Miss T from Harlem talking hot shit about Alpo. Gangsta Lou is a recovering 60-year-old junkie playing tough after the fact. R.I.P. Alpo Martinez. That's a fair statement. You feel that nigga said he had done coke since he was 12 years old, dog. Damn. I've been smoking weed for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Probably about 10, 11, 12, something up in there, but doing coke? That's a different animal. It makes you wonder how he's still standing. You know what I'm saying? No wonder he's telling all type of cross tales and shit, because he can't remember shit. His brain cell about fucking zoot. You know what I'm saying? He become Gangsta Lou when they started rapping. He was just Lou. What, he was Boogaloo? Didn't he tell a story about how he got the name Gangsta Lou from doing all that gangster shit for AZ or something like that? He said AZ gave him the name Gangsta Lou, right? Because he was doing some gangster shit for A. Here's another thing that came up in their conversation. Lou been in jail too much and too long to help anyone. Word, dog. They ended the podcast asking him if he had anything to say to the youth. And niggas be saying, niggas will give him wise words. I ain't saying not to listen to him. All I'm saying is they wouldn't have made a difference because their minds wasn't on making a difference. You feel me? Not that Gangsta Lou couldn't have made a difference back then if he really wanted to in the lives of some of them little kids or young men that looked up to him for that gangster shit he was doing, looked up to him for hanging with the crew and being able to drive the 740s and this and that and the other. He could have made a difference if he wanted to, but that ain't what his mental was on. You feel me? His mind wasn't on that. His mind was on what he was, exactly what he was doing. And just shorty, you too young to roll with me right now. Go to school, little nigga, you too young. That's why I said it was just setting a nigga up for 2 or 3 years later saying, yo, shorty, what you got up? You want to take this package down the street for me and da-da-da-da-da? And we know what come after that. You showing a nigga how to roll. You know what I'm saying? He already know what he doing, and he gonna jump to do it for you because you done bought him some shoes, you done bought him some school supplies, a book bag, bought him some pants and shit. You can't wear the same shit every day. Nigga, go get you a couple pairs of pants. So you done bought his loyalty. While you supposed to be embedding these morals into these young niggas. You know what I'm saying? Don't make sense. Boogaloo was a kidnapped victim of the Preacher crew. I believe he was, but y'all see what it say, allegedly. He's AZ's cheerleader, squadron. Preem never ran cops off the block. That was Pappy Mason, who ordered. I didn't hear him say nothing about killing the rookie cop. No, but what he was saying, he told the story on there basically saying that some cops showed up where Preem them was. He happened to be there. I don't think he said Paisley Projects or something like that. May have been. I don't want to misspeak, but he said that the cops showed up and was like, y'all got some guns? And he asked them, what the fuck you say to me or something like that? The cops say, dog. We just want to know if you got any guns, Supreme. And he like, man, get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck off my block. Don't ask me about no guns and this and that. And like I'm saying, I'm not saying that shit ain't true. I was just saying, you know, the amount of crops rocketing you can do when you tell the story is something different. Deep the Boss, Let's Talk TV. You already know I was on the boulevard to see what I had to see. But if you're not a boss, and if you're not a diva, then you need to become one, man, and go ahead and pull up on the boulevard and get some of that good content, because she got something for everybody to see. That's you and me and everybody else around this motherfucking United States of America. You know what I'm talking about? Get on over to her channel right now. Stop playing, man. Prince killed several Colombian connects out in Paisley Projects. Back in the late 1980s, Prince been in jail since 1989. He's old news. Gangsta Lou went to Queens after meeting Black Just. That was basically the story that he told. He said, you know, he in so many words, he admired the way Black Just was moving and thought that he was moving kind of like they crew. You know what I'm saying? These niggas must be getting money. They moving kind of like, he said, we move, or his crew, which I think he took, I take to mean pulling them, you know, because you notice why Rich and them didn't come up. The only other name besides AZ that came up was Pose. I know they all had their own separate crews, but it wasn't nobody else in the crew, because every time a nigga tell a story, that's who it stopped with. On God, before I knew what time it was in 1986, where you said in 86, it was a game room on the downtown side of 8th Avenue, 132nd Street. Lou was smoking Woolers, and I ain't making that up. What's that, 51s? He was 51. What's a Wooler? I don't know what a Wooler is. That's a 51. What's that, a cigarette with crack in it or something? Or a blunt with dope in it? You know what I'm saying? That's what we call that 51. And Bimmy just got exposed for being an informant by Zip with the grip. I don't know who that is, man. I think, no, that's that same nigga that was talking shit to Glaze, wasn't it? He had some shit to say to Glaze. RP Black Just, who was killed by E Moneybags after he missed shooting Supreme in a Range Rover in that Murder Inc. beef. Word. Yo, funny thing, I believe you. He opened to telling niggas how he done cracking shit. You know what I'm saying? Which is mad crazy to me, but that's another story. Let me keep it moving. He says he connected Queens. No, let me get back to this. The dog says Alpo bought a 740, which is the same car A had. And when A saw it, he made him take that back. Now, I don't know how to take that story because I don't know if he's saying that Poe bought the car and A saw that Poe bought a car like his and told Poe to take his shit back, meaning his car that he just bought, or take his shit back, meaning A shit, because Poe bought one just like it. So who car went back? All I know is they jumped in the car. See, you can't be an amazing storyteller if you're not telling the end of the story. That man talked in a bunch of circles, dog. Who car went back? That's what they didn't ask him. So I guess they understood the jive turkey lingo he was talking. Now, outside of that, he says he connected Queens. What he said, let me take you out to Queens and show you my nigga in them. So I bring old boy out there. Nigga, I understand what I don't see. The one thing he didn't make clear in that is that they was trying to do business. Like, why you just taking a nigga to see some other niggas that got money unless you trying to rob them? You feel me? Like I said, different strokes, different folks, different era, different times. You know what I'm saying? Different places even. But at the same time, the only reason I'm going to scout some niggas that's jumping out of BMs with this and that and the other is if I'm going to scout these niggas, dog. So they must have been trying to do business. That's why he said he connected. First, he says he connected Poe to Queens and then Queens to Harlem and this and that and the other. But when Supreme Son say, so you connected Poe to Queens, you know, I connected Harlem to Queens, Queens to Harlem. You know what I'm saying? He took Poe out that equation or whatnot. But you know Poe got busy. You got him around Prince and Supreme and these niggas, Black Justin, these niggas. You know Poe got busy, dog. That's the way I feel, at least. I'm gonna put that on. That's the way I feel, at least. You know what I'm saying? Because he, in telling the story, he's saying that was enough for Poe to go back to A and tell him, yeah, we need to do some business with these cats. They get money, blase split. We need to see what's up in Queens. So shit, if his mind was on expansion like that, and Supreme let Black Just bleed to death and dumped his body at the hospital. Facts. I was around and knew everyone. That's interesting. Crack cocaine and weed in a blunt. Blaze showed the video today exposing Benny. I wasn't at the crib yet. You know what I'm saying? Damn, so all these years you never knew where Wu-Tang got the Wu from, the methadone, man, the hip-hop history that went over your head. Listen. No, I wasn't. I'm gonna keep it tall with you. I wasn't a fan of Wu-Tang back in the day. Nah. To a degree, I'm still not. You know what I'm saying? Like certain ones, meth. I know about Method Man. You know what I'm saying? Of course. ODB. I had my picks with them. I didn't like them all together, yo. I didn't like them all together. I ain't gonna front. But yeah, some of that history about went over my head. What up, though, Mr. Smooth Ones 52? How you be, homie? Alpo changed his BMW and came back with a white one with blue leather and threw the white BBSs on it. He said that in the Feds interview. You up on top of everything, homie. Salute. Raekwon preferred. Man, I wasn't listening to Wu-Tang in that. Wu-Tang was out in the 80s. I wasn't listening to fucking Wu-Tang in the 80s. Oh, you said he said he was smoking them in the 80s? Listen, homie. I was on some gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about NWA, motherfucker Scarface, Cool G Rap. You know what I'm saying? Dog, I was on some other shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? UGK, A-Ball, MJG. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't on Wu-Tang like that. I wasn't on that conscious shit. Back then, it was don't nobody want to hear that bullshit, Sharif. That's how I felt about Wu-Tang Clan and that old positive, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, doggy. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. Alpo had the twin RIP, Rich Porter, and ran off of New York Boulevard and Farmers Boulevard getting money, but Prince had them killed after Alpo got arrested in November of 1991. Word? Why you do that, God? Let me see what I got left. You said back in the day, they used to call that geek joints. I'm bullying my dude, touch back home from the Bahamas, that's what's up. All Wu-Tang Clan was getting high. The Rebel Inspector Deck is the crown jewel of the Wu-Tang Clan. Cool G Rap is my people's for real. Word. Word. You see how dog kept saying, he say, I'm with stupid. I'm bringing boy out here like he didn't want to refer to Poe or I guess make the interview about Poe, but the story he's telling is about Poe. You know what I'm saying? Now, here go a clip from Beltron, man. Take a look at what he had to say.
I went upstate. I told you. Poe snitched on me, sent me upstate.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
You can't just say that and just slide over that.
What?
You said this is your first bid?
I was 17 years old when I went upstate. He told on me, my nigga.
Before all of the other shit that he done did.
My nigga. Before that decent shit. I wouldn't give a fuck, bro. I'm gonna tell it like it is, my nigga. I went upstate at 17 years old. This man told on me, bro.
Now dig this here, man. At 17 years old, he said he went upstate. Poe told on him to get closer to A. But dig, when they ask him to get further into that information, he moves on, basically. He don't refuse to get into it. He just moves along. Look, man, I ain't got time to be lying. They ask him, so you can't just glance over that, this and that and other. This nigga starts talking about gonorrhea. What I tell y'all, though, the best way you tell a lie is with the truth. Oh, man, what that nigga got to lie about? He just told niggas he got gonorrhea. What the fuck he gonna lie about Poe for? That nigga dead anyway. That's how niggas gonna look at that. The best way to tell a lie, he about did have gonorrhea. But what I want to know about the gonorrhea, pause. I ain't even gonna get to that yet. We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about that in a minute. That nigga said, Poe told on me, and in that picture where him and Rich is together, this and that and the other, that was his going away party. He said he said Poe told on me, and they threw me a going away party, and he showed up and took that iconic picture with Rich, knowing he goddamn well he told on me. Nigga, did you know he told on you then? I mean, everybody get discovery package, right? Everybody get discovery package. How did he tell on you, nigga? Did he come to court and point at your ass? Did he give a tip to a detective or whatnot? Now, if you was what, 17, 18 at the time, Poe wasn't much older than you, Boogaloo. You know what I'm saying? So you making him an active agent then. You basically saying he was Agent Alpo from very early on in his life. And you didn't tell AZ that, at least? You said the going away party All you asked AZ to do was take care of your mother. You didn't tell AZ, at least tell AZ. That nigga told on me, man. Watch this nigga, man. Because in the end, he say AZ didn't even take care of his mother because of Alpo. Let me see if I wrote that shit down, dog. AZ ain't take care of, yeah, he said AZ ain't take care of his mother. He said, why you do this, none other? He said, because of Alpo, man. How does that make sense, Lou? You're making a fool of yourself, man. The niggas around you need to tell you to slow down with the booger sugar. If it's still the booger sugar, I don't know. The drink, you got the drink in your hand. I don't know if that's apple juice. It don't look like it. You need to slow down whatever you're doing, man. Think before you speak, man. Some of this shit ain't making sense to a lot of us, man. And niggas just letting you say the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you can throw names out and niggas know you connected to these names. We know that. We know you know these people. But, man, I wonder if you can tell that story straight again in 6 months. The same way you told it without watching that video. That would be interesting. That would be interesting, dog. You see when asked about Poe's death, he said no comment. He said no comment. And then too, here's another thing, man. If Poe's a tender dick nigga, by that's what niggas call him, right? Then so is Gangsta Lou. At the end of that shit, that nigga said, what did you go to jail for the other times after Poe supposedly set you up? They ain't say supposedly. They say after Poe snitched on you, what did you go to jail for the other times? That nigga said guns and shooting at people over women. Not over money, not over territory, not over drugs, not over housing projects, over women. Guns and shooting at people over women. It happened to him twice. Ain't nobody perfect. That's what he said. Man, what you call that? Oh, that's all I want to know. What do you call that, dog? I just want to know. You let a nigga talk long enough, he'll tell you everything you need to know. He said he had gonorrhea for 8 months. He said he had gonorrhea for 8 months when he went on the bed that Poe supposedly sent him off. Again, if you haven't seen that Valtron Entertainment Rich in the Hood podcast interview with Gangsta Lou, the link to it is in the description box. You can see it in its entirety. But he said he had gonorrhea for 8 months. They got him to the hospital wherever he was at, and they couldn't cure whatever he had, so they had to take him to the human resources department, the health. What do you say? They took him to the Board of Health in Queens, where he went AWOL. So I wonder how long. That's something how long did you have that shit, dog? When did you get cured, dog? You went AWOL. Did you go get treated? If you went got treated, you went right back. It's likely that your name was hot, especially going AWOL from the joint like that or whatnot. So how long did you have this shit? Because you know they said if you had that shit for too long, you can't have kids. Your sperm count is could be very, very low or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy, dog. These are questions he would have had to answer for me. I wouldn't have let up off him. Like, man, how long you had that shit? How you get cured? They asked the Valtown Entertainment, like, hold on, man. So why you leave, nigga? You sick, right? Your shit's burning. He actually said it, like, nigga, your dick's burning. What did you leave for? You feel me? You like, man, I went and got some to the McDonald's, Mr. McDonald over there, got a quarter, called the twin, and got the fuck out of it. I don't know, homie. I'm about to get gone though, man. Shit, that niggas do it to themselves, dog. You feel me? No, I don't know what to believe, and I don't believe that shit, dog. You had all this time. Why wouldn't he say that on the Mayor Harlem DVD? That's what I'm saying, nigga. You did documentaries where these same men and these same niggas was brought up in question. and you failed to bring up the fact that Poe told on you and got you your first bid or whatnot, according to you, you ain't even know how to jail yet. You 16, 17 on the yard with grown men at Rikers. It wasn't no something he said. I guess, you know what I mean? All this and the other shit. You failed to bring that shit up all these times you had to say that. All you can say was you don't kill something you love, not you don't tell on the nigga. That nigga told on me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'd have been saying on the DVD. You feel me? Shit don't make sense, homie. It don't make sense. Ho reached out to you to meet, to have a conversation, to talk to you. You wanted nothing to do with that. You wanted nothing to do with that. Niggas was real quiet. Niggas was real quiet when he was around. Now all of a sudden everybody got a story to tell, and he did this and he did that. Man, I find that fishy, man. If you don't, that's on you. I know I'm tripping off this Zai, but man, I wish Poe was around. Man, niggas would be quiet again. That's the way I feel about that. That's the way I feel about that. He capping like Cavario. Listen, dog. I wish the Beat had asked Cavario if he ever talked to Poe about old boy. Shit, why was you in old boy paperwork? You ever talked to Poe about that? He did say he had a relationship with Poe, working relationship. He had established that. Okay, so if you did you ever ask him about this paperwork from your homeboy in Virginia? So Gangsta Lou was only a gangster to the younger dudes. That's because blood, but he was Boogaloo to the old heads his age. Boogaloo still has like a 40-year-old coke and crack drug habit. I mean, shit, man, I hope he work on that shit. I'm gonna end it on that note. Shit, if he's still struggling, I hope he kick that shit. Cause nigga, that shit, like I say, that shit, that shit kicking your ass, homeboy. If you on that shit, stop doing that shit before interviews or whatever. You know what I mean? Gangsta Lou was shot over another dude's woman by the Yellow Top crew. That one, though, I'm glad I saw that comment. So he was shot over another dude's woman by the Yellow Top crew. Interesting. And on that note, we out of here. Gangsta Lou is a ball peddling at 60-year-old. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. He's babbling like an old Harlem World junkie. That's crazy, man. All right, I'm out of here, folks, man. Peace to the gods, man. I'll see y'all next time. Peace to the chat. Piece of shit to a hater, man. We'll get back next time around. Salute to the guy that somebody cash out me yesterday after the live, man. And I can't recall your name right now because it was a government name, and I don't like calling niggas government sound. You know what I'm saying? But salute to you, my guy, if you still watching. I appreciate what you did there. One supporter is worth 1,000 subscribers, and you, sir, are a supporter. Salute. I'm out of here. Till next time, homie.
Do you have an outlet to release this anger if you
tell you I ain't never been a bitch, nigga. I'm pop niggas, bitch, I'm really with the shits, nigga. I hit niggas double barrel to his abs when that Mossberg hit him. Watch a nigga do a dab. These pussy niggas wanna see me dead. Since about 09, I done had a ticket on my head. I kill shooters till that nigga get his bread back. ATM the gang, I send that nigga head back. Whoever said that love begets love was wrong. I'm from a city where blood begets blood. And slugs hit niggas mug. That ain't bugs and cups. That's choppers for that loose talk. I'm coming plug you up. Pussy, push me, I bet he never see another day. Chop at your face, bet you never see another day. When I get to shooting, this motherfucker get out the way. Zero